Hey guys, still got no new phone again. I'm going to play now danganronpa, and let's see, gotta play some catch up because I'm trying to finish the game before school. I go to camp. So well, let's set this motherfucker up. Let's go. Class trial is started. It's time. Let's move. Let's roll. You find it weird about this damn area, bro. This area literally looks like take that tool out, motherfucker. Now let's go to the lever BDSM door. Let's bounce. Ah, go there. The fuck? He's multiplied. Illusion. I move so fast. Look, I have multiplied. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Let's go. Yes. Please. No. I didn't do it. For wheels, bro. For wheels. Well, no, but how fortunate. Oh no! Hey, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. I got you, bro. Yeah. Even one of us, I don't fucking know. So let's see. It's very suspicious. Like I don't think it's my boy, man. He got flamed, man. The ops got him flamed. You're gonna go anywhere. Hell yeah. Oh no. That felt you the left. The school line slowly reaches climax. Because of you. What? Do you remember so much? Why it's so cute? Yeah, you're cute. I even got a plushie. Stop being goofy, get the fucking trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. A little bit like day 2 of the Express class, right? Put up with that. Okay. Let's get it, motherfucker. Yep, I'm on the save. Sound like I'm gonna do anything about it. Set the skills. We got them all. Yes.
Let's begin with a basic
Yeah, I know, man. Come on. Was that? What?
It was Hero. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Says the one woman.
You call it a murderer.
I am sorry to say, Hero, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, The evidence is quite compelling.
Bitch, boy, you planted there.
Thanks to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
So if it's...
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proving up that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second.
Oh.
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about it. It's not true. It's
Hero, why?
no! Just hold on a second.
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, that you are the culprit.
It's not true. It's
Hero, why?
no! Just hold on a second.
Okay, I need to fucking believe it, bro. Wait a second. Got mix, so we got no break to bubbles up against some good shabab to put out. We got mix, we got mix. Oh, fuck, man. I'm stuck.
Everything we found in your room,
Your room,
the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proving up that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a
Hero, why?
no! Just hold on a second.
Wait, you gotta try something. Wait.
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts.
Wait.
the culprit.
Wait.
It's not true. It's
Hero, why?
no! Just hold on.
Wait a fucking second. This shit's so fast, like a motherfucker. Calm the fuck down, man.
Everything we found, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof that you are the culprit.
Not just blue. Oh, wait.
Hold on a second.
I gotta try something. If this not works, I'm fucked.
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, that you are the culprit.
It's not true. It's
Hero, why?
Wait. Oh. The blueprints.
The suit parts,
The fuck was I saying?
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
Yeah.
what do you mean?
What do I mean?
Well, take a look at this.
Look at this, motherfucker.
That Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Bada boom, bada bang, motherfucker.
And you compare it to the blueprints.
Look at that. Damn shit.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them. Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Yes.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hero is innocent.
Good. What?
Then who was in that robo-justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running
No,
around
those
with
only
a-
monsters.
Suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So, who was in the robo-justice suit?
The Illuminati. Oh, hell no.
Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. But we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
He's not the murderer, motherfucker. He's not.
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Yes.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
They're fucking dolly.
Makoto, can you tell us what they...
They're dolly.
I got it.
Yes.
I got it.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Yes. What the? What? What? Jesus! Calm the fuck down with that attitude.
So let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
And when we found it for the second time,
Yes.
it was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
But then did.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I just saw him right there.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
Huh?
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
I am not mistaken, woman. Shush.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when you found Taka's body?
You think I'm fucking blind or something? I just saw that thing with my own two eyes.
Moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along and we simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why does it always keep disconnecting? The fucking Wi-Fi, man. You see your ammo count. Love and pleasant it when enough to handle one. Now it costs one bullet to destroy a single mic. Wow, boy. Any statement how locked you are. How we can load by pressing the... Yes. Oh, ho, ho. Oh. Yes.
You could have wrong. Cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
45, 46, 47! Let's go!
I cannot agree.
Avada Kedavra! Wait!
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Bloodstains!
I found the dolly in the repository. One of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
What the? What? Nah. She's just Celeste. A bitch.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
The body was too fucking... That machine was not... I don't fucking know what I'm trying to say.
As we know, Taka was killed and from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yes?
The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
No.
and loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well,
Yeah.
but even without a handle, all you have to do is bend over.
9!
Then you could push the dolly no problem.
Nay.
We're just
No.
If
If you accept it, then you must realize that.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
You can't bend over, bro, because the thing is so fucking tight.
As we know, and from
Don't
there.
not take that shit off context.
loaded it on
Now, keep in mind.
Yeah, but even without a handle, all you have to do is bend over. Then
No, you don't have to bend over, woman.
If you accept it, then you must realize that.
You can't bend over, my boy. You can't bend over. It's impossible. Impossible.
As we know,
I mean,
And from there.
Yeah, then loaded it on.
Now, keep in mind.
Well, yeah, all you have to do is bend over.
no, Ollie. You can't bend over on a piece of plastic. Okay, pause. Pause for a second. What the fuck did I just say?
Push a dolly without a handle.
What the fuck did I just say? Nah, fuck it. That's just my dirty mind. Fuck it.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the
You
suit.
couldn't bend over. Pause. Oh my god, this shit is fucking brutal. I can't fucking talk it over, right? Yeah, you can't see shit.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone
The
could
second you kick that shit, go do the splits.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
on top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Yeah.
Isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Because you can't take it off by yourself. You can't.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
was impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
No shit.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Yeah, but
You
it
all
works.
got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
Because
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
we got hit.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this.
Because we already getting tunnel vision. That's why.
Maybe we'll uncover something new.
I gotta tell you something.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
That was the
And soon
plan.
after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
and then
Huh?
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
Oh. Oh.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
What if the...
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste. who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again. But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Ah, it's not. It's very
Uncover the
flexible.
contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka. So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before he blinked, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Ooh!
Of Justice
Oh!
Hammer 4.
Oh!
So it's obvious Taka came after.
No, homeboy. No. What if the numbering was incorrect? What if we? That's what I say. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision gets us killed. Tunnel vision messes up any investigation. If we focus on one thing, the investigation will just fall apart. So. Like, I'm gonna say this: when 30th May 2000, when the fireworks disaster happened yesterday, the investigation team was focused on one thing, and that was an arsonist. But it was just an electrical failure, in my opinion.
So, regarding...
Wait. No.
In Taka's death, I wonder if or perhaps it... We already know what order they
No, we don't know. No.
It's true that he well Taka's death.
We don't know.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
No.
So,
We don't know what order they were in.
we already know what order they were killed in.
We don't know. Scheiße!
So, I wonder if or perhaps it... We already know Taka came
What makes you say
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
it's true
That's
that
possibly this. No. Yeah. Let's
Obvious Taka came after.
let's try. Let's test the waters for a second.
Or perhaps we already know Taka came
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Aha! Eureka moment!
I wonder if or perhaps we already know Taka came
What makes you say
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
it's true that Hifumi while Taka's death?
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Eureka moment!
So, I wonder if or perhaps we already know what order they were killed.
But what if that order was
Because of the numbering,
It's true that Hifumi
Scheiße, it's going all over the place!
so it's obvious.
I cannot focus when it's all over the fucking place. About calm down and drink. Fine, I'm in. Yes, I look tasty. I gotta lock in for a second. I gotta focus. The song is not working. It's so funky.
What makes you so
Because of the numbering of the jump.
It's true that he
No. Wait.
Or perhaps we already know what order they would give.
We do not know, woman. We do not know. It's so headache-inducing.
Reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed.
Jawohl.
Let's see the proof.
I got a lot of songs are pretty funky. Wristwatch, 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 woman. Wrist, yes, wristwatch, woman, wristwatch.
I've got it. Papa's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
It still worked. It still worked. That's why it broke it. It broke, Willa. It broke, Willa.
That would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
that's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Wait, what if they found? I heard back in like a couple of minutes earlier when the Sakura was kind of recapping. It said that the bodies were found at exactly the same time. So what if Ifumi's body was still alive, playing dead, while the body, well, the other body, well, Taka's body was found, and that was the body discovery announcement. That's just theory.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe. When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
I know. They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And he does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Shield did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off,
Yeah.
there's no way she could
He's
have
too
done the same.
he's too fucking small and too thin to do that, bro.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the
Yeah.
equipment room when his body disappeared.
But I didn't do either of them anyway. In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said, his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. And to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move
Oh.
itself.
The dead body moved on its own?
No. Not another.
Oh my god, bro. Kind of fucked down, ain't no ghost.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps
No
in
shit,
reality,
Sherlock.
he's still alive.
It's got funky, this music.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office?
Damn, this shit move.
Walked out on his own?
Damn, this shit good. This music feels good.
We found his body. He was dead.
None.
He was simply playing dead.
Yes.
Is it possible?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's.
The fuck? Let's try those three. Stash the waters.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that surely you heard the body of Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is it. Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to
Yeah,
signal
bye-bye.
someone else's discovery.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, ba 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 ba.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that surely you heard the body of Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is it. Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
Scheiße, was soll ich da? Bomba klata, shababa.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Scheiße, war das gerade
Are
gehört.
we really so maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery?
Oh, fuck it, oh, shit, fuck for a second. And it doesn't make it better. Then it's fucking hot out in here. Fan, do your job. Do your job, ventilator. Then why the fuck are you not blowing air? This shit is fucking hot. How hot is it out here, man? Ah! Shit! Oh! I got... Ah! Fuck! I was just got blinded. Ah! You know, fuck it. Fuck it. need to do some, yeah. This is hot as fuck out here. It's, sorry, gotta do that. Swing back. Oh, man. Same time.
Are you saying that when we heard there's a chance? No. Tiffany was there, and you know that shortly you heard the body was Tiffany's dead, and that is how we really maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery. Are you saying that when we heard there's a chance? No. Tiffany was there, and you know that shortly you heard the body was Tiffany's dead body, and
Finally! The fucking window works like always. See?
Discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
of course it was. The announcement.
No, because that's the plot.
But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice. I got it! We
Yes.
heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the two bodies. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
In reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet, meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! We're gonna find Dad! That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing's pointless. So here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
You're not shit, Sherlock. That's just
And
something.
the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
No, that's wrong, woman. The glasses were clean as a motherfucker.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Glasses were.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Poodle. From Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Dishes is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
It must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious he must have moved Taka's...
Was he fooled?
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
That's it, man. I told you in episode 13 that thing was locked. Episode 14, that was locked like a motherfucker.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it. If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Shoot!
Boom, bagaç, bırak.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
See. And this note isn't the same one Hero got.
It's the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hero, and that person could only have been... I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to dry out Taka and murder him.
Hello, over here. Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok. They were drawing out Huffy.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Still. Here we go again.
Huffy had the note, right? And the person it was intended for must have been Huffy.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to me?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
It had something to do with TikTok. TikTok on the clock. I love that.
6 a.m. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
It has something to do with TikTok, woman. Shush. Your shit
No!
ain't
There absolutely
objective.
is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m. which is
6
the same
a.m.
time
Shot
Taka
was
murdered.
put.
You've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Yeah, it says 6 a.m.
Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
It's just where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plain to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that. No objections.
And someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. Culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Tell it, people, they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed out his pants, no less.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Nothing. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. His second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus. Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue. So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi? What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Nein!
That's about it.
Scheiße, aber das schwer.
What was used? Was it
No, 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 no.
How was the culprit? How did nobody... Sounds like a Justice Check out murdergear.com.
Well, one thing's the murder weapon had to be one of the...
Nein! Clean. I'm not getting
The
any.
murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. And for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones.
Damn. Boys.
I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the rooms being similar.
So Hifumi moved Papa's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him. Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not? was, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rule, even if more than one...
Wait, I gotta try something. Let's test the waters for a second.
That is.
But that only really applies. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Two murders.
Based on the rule, even if more than one... Only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
Never impossible. Never. I would never. Which is the fate.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
But that's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Now we know what it is, motherfucker. It's always been Celeste, because it's always been her, man. She's a gambler.
So I'm the suspicious individual now.
Yes, bitch! You are gambling!
I really do hate this kind of joke.
It ain't no joke!
I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit, brave, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Calm the fuck down. What the fuck, moi? It's been stated that this bitch is the last name's German, so why the fuck? I gotta do some very shit that her accent, and her fucking, what do you call it? And the name is fucking fake. It's all a lie. You know, because this shit's bullshit. Why the hell is she speaking French, but her last name is German? Unless she's from Alsace-Lorraine or Obermann-Medi, that does not make sense.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Very suspicious.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
Boy!
Sorry. As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Everything they told us was a lie?
It's a lie!
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said? We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor, she let out a blood-curdling scream. And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said? Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead, Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our mind.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait. Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
La 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 la. Let's go.
All I said was, we must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
My God, I got you. I got you. Ah.
We must really enjoy the sight of us. We are all going to die, just like those.
Ah. Bitch, you slipped. You slipped.
There's
You
no
failed.
reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she
Bitch.
said that, none of us had told her Taco was
He
dead.
shut your mouth. You could have been fine.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then
Oh, you've so quickly forgotten. You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist? Simple.
Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
that's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous, is it?
I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Oh.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then just dragged me across it for me and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like a bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, There's no way they could stand up straight like that. Then the fortune teller...
Get away!
Shit! 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 Ba, 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 ba.
You dressed me up in that, then you just drink it, you tried to make me look
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person thinks there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Scheiße, aber schade mit der Schwede. It's the last one of my hearts. Ba, 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 ba.
Dude, after I got it, then you just drink me across it for me and you tried to make me look
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person thinks there's no way they could stand...
Boom. Yes, let's go.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hero into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Oh, we just fucking broke her.
What do you mean, checkmate?
Calm down, Mr. Krabs.
Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. One little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying? When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hatakure!
Right. But my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll prove you a lie!
Frightening me? Trying to frighten me, motherfucker? You come in here and talk to me like this, motherfucker. Wow.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Nayagi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Kagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental, by chance.
No,
His
he's just trying to be a gentleman.
indecent.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you take your false accusations so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
Pardon me.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself?
Why the fuck are you lying? Why the fuck you lying? So he's trying. Okay. Stop fucking lying! Hey, ma. Yeah?
Fully was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's
Yes.
one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
I'm
How long do you plan?
not pretending, since you have no way to contradict me.
Bomba clap! Alright, scheiße. Wababa. Yabba! Yabba, yabba, hooga!
There's one person
It would have to be you, Celeste. How long do you plan?
I'm not pretending, since you have no way to
Contradict no shit! I got it! I got you, bro. So good, man, that bitch.
The handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before. So that's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please. Just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because.
Calm down, woman!
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Got enough time? Yeah, we got enough time. Go. Anyway. Oh, we gotta start from the beginning. Always start from the beginning and then start from the end of SO2. We gotta start from the end from boom. You know you gotta try something. So anyway. This fits the other shenanigans. It was 1 a.m. This. And then just this. This, I don't know, maybe. No, wait a second. Just time of free.
The killer is you! Before anything, the killer an accomplice. The killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. convincing. That someone they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out. Next, while the killer used a digital camera, they did all this just when they were done with him. They shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved to get called Taco. And that's where...
Oh shit, it was 4. It was 4. 4. Wait a sec. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. Let's go. And then there. Boom!
Exactly what happened.
Boom!
And that's where... The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4. Which the reason Hammer number 4 was... So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims. The first fake incident there, the killers wanted us to see. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident, this time, they planted justice with these 2 in that the suspect was increased. He fell right into their trap. While we did that, this was exactly... We took a blood pack from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene. He let out a scream to draw us back. And when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. He left Taka. That explains how each of... But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was, and they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
See.
Lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Lunenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko? So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I'm
That's what I'm talking about, man. That French accent was fake as fuck. Oh, how many coins do I got? Triple beat, up. Triple A, motherfucker. That's how you do it, motherfuckers. 77 mils, let's go. See.
I'm ready. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment
answers we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever as shown.
Let's go. Another one clear. Let's go. Finally. I can be a good lawyer, you know. Yes. 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 Celestia Lundberg. Line, bitch. Well, that sucks.
I knew it.
Yeah.
So
Then, did you use, I know it's for yak, yeah, but you're absolutely right. I used her. If she winter, does she mean, yeah.
Say what?
What?
just a second.
Yes, shut the fuck up.
In other words,
Indeed.
You know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna finish this game, man. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Next video coming soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Auf Wiedersehen.